When I talk of dolphins, what comes to your mind? A playful, innocent, smart fish that is so cute, right? But what if I say there is another side to this story? Another cousin to this family, a dark, shady killer that terrifies everyone that comes across it. Let's talk about the most deadly dolphin in the world, the orca. The orca is a terrifying killer, and that might just explain why it is called a killer whale. From fish to squids, this terrifying hunter in the sea feasts on anything, even these adorable seals and birds. Orcas are also infamous as the wolves of the sea. That title is as badass as it sounds. They work in groups, just like wolves, and are very intelligent hunters. A group of orcas together is called a pod, and there is a hierarchy in the group. They have roles, dynamic responsibilities, and most importantly, a female leader. You heard me. The leader of the orcas are females. They are responsible for guiding the whole group to the hunting locations, raising the kids, and taking care of every single member. This shows that the orcas are not just ruthless killers, but smart social beings that are ready for anything. Thanks to all these qualities, orcas are not just at the top of the ocean's food chain. They reign supreme as nature's apex predators. Their dominance is unparalleled in the aquatic realm. Imagine a creature so powerful that it commands respect from every living being beneath the waves. Orcas are the ultimate rulers of the underwater kingdom, possessing strength, cunning, and an insatiable hunger for survival that few can match. But with their great power comes an equally great dark reputation. Orcas are sometimes feared for their ruthless tactics and unwavering determination. Stick around, we're about to unveil their spine-tingling secrets. But before we get to that, make sure that you subscribe to Enchanted Animals. We are committed to delivering such informational entertainment your way, from dangerous animal attacks to wholesome moments. Subscribe so you don't miss out. Now, coming back to the dark side of killer whales, you would be shocked to know about the tactics that these creatures use to lure prey towards them. Just take a look at this clip. The fish used a bait to lure a bird to take it, and within a second, it all went down. Remember when I told you that killer whale is among the smartest killers out there? This is just a mere example of what more they are capable of doing. The hunt begins, and it's a spectacle like no other. Watch in awe as these marine giants employ tactics that would make even the stealthiest assassins envious. Their hunting prowess is an unparalleled spectacle of terror and beauty. Orcas use coordinated teamwork, swift and silent approaches, and ingenious strategies to capture their prey. Whether it's a cunning ambush or a calculated chase, their mastery of the hunt is a testament to their unrivaled skills in the water. Tactics like wave manipulation, bait balling, and even deception are among the tricks that orcas use to secure their food. This footage will show how amazing killer whales can be when it comes to hunting. This crab-eater seal was in the wrong place at the wrong time, because these deadly orcas laid their eyes on it. Groups of these orcas swim just beneath the surface of the water to make strong waves, enough to knock down the seal from its shelter. While the seal might have thought it was safe on the glacier, the orcas knew exactly what to do. And this shows how coordinated these marine apex predators are. And underwater, the seal would still not be safe. An orca can swim as fast as 35 miles an hour, and that is twice as fast as a seal. If you are a seal and you think you would be safe on land, then you should think again. An orca would not spare you. Remember when I told you that the orcas are social creatures? Well, it turns out their coordination is far beyond what you thought, right? These killing machines are excellent in coordination and a force to be reckoned with in the ocean. Suffice it to say, if you are in the ocean and you see an orca, you know that you're in trouble. Before we talk more about the spine-chilling mysteries of orcas, let's shatter a prevailing myth. Wild orca attacks on humans are a rarity. These enigmatic giants are not the monsters of folklore, but rather masters of their marine domain. While their prowess in hunting and navigating waters may seem fearsome, they have rarely been responsible for harm to humans in the wild. Instead, they've earned their fearsome reputation by being ruthless predators in their relentless pursuit of survival. It is a smart being, and more often than not, you would find an orca helping out humans. There are instances where an orca helped humans in hunting, and even surviving. So it means that they are harmless to humans, right? Wrong. You see, a killer whale is a killer at the end of the day. It will always be a killer, and we should respect that. There are not many instances of an orca killing a human, but that doesn't mean there aren't any. Shockingly, an orca in captivity is more likely to kill you than a wild one. There are more instances of a captive orca killing a human than a wild one, and for that, I don't think I blame the orcas. Like I have said many times, orcas are social creatures, and they don't do too well while alone. And for that reason, it only makes sense to guess that these attacks were mostly because of them being alone. They don't do too well when alone, and it's a fact that dolphins do get depression. Now brace yourselves for a deep dive into the chilling menu of these oceanic marauders. From the agile seals that navigate the icy waters of the Arctic to colossal creatures like the mighty sharks lurking in the abyss, orcas can feast on almost everything. They are the apex predators, and it goes without any second guessing that they are one of the most dangerous hunters in the depths of the ocean. Who would win, a great white shark or an orca? The answer is as simple as it gets. Orca can get as big as 35 feet, while a shark is around 14 feet long. The orca weighs around 4,000 kilograms, while the shark weighs around 1,100 kilograms. And despite the massive differences in their sizes, they both can swim as fast as 36 miles per hour. And to add the cleverness the team supports in the case of the orca, a great white shark does not stand a chance. So it does not hurt me to say that an orca would obliterate a great white shark anytime, any day. An orca is too strong for a great white shark to handle, and there is plenty of proof to say the same. Do you feel the same? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe for more such videos.